Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Geneforge 5. Well, we visited Fort Defiance and saw what we could there. Now, it's time to go into Fort Vengeance. Let's see what's in this fort. This should be more interesting. Alright then. Take a look at this little area here. Alright. You enter Fort Vengeance, middle fort in the line that is keeping the rebels out of the Storm Plains. There is a lot of activity. Serviles rebuilding destroyed buildings, soldiers training, savage creations waiting for battle. You don't feel that you are receiving a warm welcome. In fact, the guards watch every move you make very nervously. None of them stop you, though. You aren't a shaper, but they seem to think you are. The eastern wall of the fort is enormous. It is a thick bulwark of granite blocks, topped with vicious, rusty iron spikes. It looks very old. The shapers only needed to clean it up and sharpen the spikes. On the other side of the wall, you can hear the howls of angry rogues. They come as close as they can to shaper territory without getting blasted. Ooh, Charge Fiora. That's interesting. Well, we will look around the fort, see what we can find. Oh, the fort's ready for a siege, at least. I mean, it has a bit of water it needs, just in case. This leads to the south, which we already know what is to the south. I mean, we saw it. We cleared it out already, so the south is fine. Back to looking around. Let's see. Various purple doors. That's interesting. These are just a set of barracks, it looks like. Ah, Guardian. You speak with one of Fort Vengeance's inadequate number of human soldiers. They say with some resentment how the Guardian does not allow them to speak with visitors. The conversation doesn't last very long. You meet the commander of Fort Vengeance, a Guardian. A surprisingly young Guardian. Newly minted shapers usually spend years in the large western cities honing their skills before they are sent out into the wilds. The shapers may have been taking heavy losses. Their numbers are thin. Still, although this Guardian is young, he has already gained the unshakable confidence of his kind. He looks you over, not liking what he sees. I am Guardian Genslen, commander of Fort Vengeance. We do not welcome merchants or refugees here. If you have official business from General Alwyn, you may remain. Otherwise, you will have to go. I'm on a mission for Alwyn. Here, take a look at this amulet. Guardian Genslen looks closely at the amulet. Then he nods regretfully. This is the amulet that was described. I was told you would be coming. I did not think you would be so questionable. I will have the eastern gate unlocked for you. You may cross the waste, though I would not rely too heavily on that trinket. How long have you been stationed here? Only a few months. My skill and training resulted in my receiving a command here, in a fortress of the line. Very unusual, a rare honor. The line? That is what we call the three keeps of these mountains, the line past which the rebels will never again cross. What happened to your predecessor? He was a skilled shaper who suffered an unfortunate ambush. I think he will be able to recover from his wounds and rejoin the fight, eventually. Why is it so unusual for you to be here? You are treading very close to bringing up Genslen's tender age and the increasing lack of surviving shapers. He decides that he has had enough of this topic. We do not discuss shaper matters with outsiders. What else do you need? Okay. Guardian Genslen shuffles around the papers on his desk and plans the creation schedule for the next few weeks. He occasionally gives you the absolute minimum acknowledgement polite society requires. Creation schedule. Huh. What can you tell me about the wastes? That I am glad that you are crossing them and not me. If the rumors I have heard about the amulet are true, you may be safe. And yet few things in this world work as planned. What have you heard about the amulet? That it was a shaper symbol to protect its couriers from all creations. But the Dracons took it from the corpse of a murdered shaper and changed it, and then sent it to you. Perhaps it will convince all the fighting creations in the waste to ignore you. Or not. Why don't you think it will work? Because it is a symbol. The creations are supposed to see it and know not to attack you, but that depends on the rogues being disciplined and properly instructed. Unlikely in the madness of the wastes. So what would you recommend? Stay close to the roads. That is where the newest, freshest creations patrol. The farther from the road, the more likely they are to be rogue. Have you been attacked recently? Of course. The enemy makes a pack of creations and sends it at us. We send out our own creations to fight them. They kill each other. It's how we test each other practically every day. It was worse before General Alwyn built the line. Before, the rebels had put holes in the walls. They slipped through several times. That is how Hatra was destroyed. They don't slip through anymore? Not a one. To get through, they will have to kill every warrior in creation in here. Those are all one's orders. Tell me about Hatra. It is still a wreck, and there are rogues hidden in the ruins. We have only had the forces to watch and guard the east, so we haven't been able to send anyone west to flush them out. I tried offering a bounty to anyone who can slay 15 Glachs in the ruins. Still no luck. Well, I did kill 15 Glachs in Hatra. Glachs. General Genslen is surprised. Well, I'd given up hope of anyone collecting that bounty. I'm glad I still have the money. Most of it, anyway. He has a soldier bring you a sack. It contains a cash payment and a worn leather girdle with a silver buckle. Yay! Can I receive training? He reacts to this suggestion with extreme distaste. To share the secrets of the Shapers with an outsider? Others may have sunk so, though. Not me. If you want to learn some magic, talk to Cyprian. Cyprian! We needed that name. Shape Master Belt. What's this? +2 to dexterity and strength and dexterity of creations. I think we'll save that. I mean, we don't need it, but it's an interesting little item. That is the door leading out. We are not going out there yet. Wing bolts. You know, a wing bolt is something I'd like to have. We're going to need a lot more essence for it, but it's something I'd like. It would be much better than this, than the current thing I got. No offense, but, yeah. I could have better than a Glach. It's too weak to be on the front lines fighting. You see one of the serviles who is working on constructing new buildings for the fort. She is carrying a large armload of tools. Something sets her apart from the other serviles. One subtle detail. The others are constantly looking down at the ground. This servile quickly flicks her eyes to meet your gaze. Then, realizing that you are looking at her, she quickly says, Sorry, Traveler, I am Tima. I got it now. Go work. Oh wait, servile, I want to talk to you. She freezes in place. She almost drops a hammer, but she manages to save it at the last moment. Sorry, Shaper. Shaper? You Shaper? I know talk good. Work. Just work. What are you working on? Just build. Make buildings. For Shapers. That all I do. You seem smarter than other serviles. Pity that you were stuck here. Something about your voice makes her believe you. She looks up into your eyes. Nobody ever say that before. She looks around to make sure nobody is eavesdropping. I know like this. Want to go do new things. Smart things. I have met a servile who helps escort other serviles to the Shadow Road. Should I tell her about you? Tima's mouth falls open. She is too stunned to speak. Finally, she manages to nod. Then, terrified of being caught in her moment of disloyalty, she clutches the tools to her chest and walks off. I will be sure to do just that once we finish looking through this fort. These 3 creations have been back here for weeks, wet, cold, and forgotten. Their control has been allowed to become dangerously weak. You pat them and calm them down. Your aura of command is strong enough to pacify them. They will be alright for a few more weeks. Well, that's a plus at least. All that's left now is in here, which is Shaping Hall, of course. Another wasted day. Get back here. This is a well-equipped shaping workshop, kept clean, properly stocked, and ready for shapers to be able to move in and make a host of new creations at a moment's notice. Right now, however, it is maintained by one woman. She is middle-aged and wears mage's robes. Her face is marked by the wrinkles that come from a lot of frowning. When she sees you, her expression softens. Ah, not a shaper. A lowly outsider like me. I am Cyprian, mage in residence for Fort Vengence. How can I help you? What do you do here? She looks around the laboratory with distaste. I keep this place ready for the shapers. When they come here, they want to do their work quickly and go. And I help to defend the fort from attackers, of course. How often do shapers visit? Guardian Genslen is stationed here. Others travel around. There aren't enough shapers to go around, so they travel. They make their creations, they move on, and they try to come back before the creations they leave go rogue. And when they come here, they expect everything to be ready for them, maintained by servants like me. You help fight the rebels? Magical support is vital in battles of all sizes. My blessings and missiles have been used to fend off a number of assaults since General Alwyn took the line. The strifes of magic the Shapers allow me have all been used to kill their enemies. Cyprian wanders around the laboratory, getting a little work done. She makes the occasional potion. She waits for attackers. Sometimes she sweeps. Her resentment is palpable. You are a mage for the Shapers. Ha! All mages are mages for the Shapers. We do what they say, research what they allow, cast only spells that are specifically allowed in their ledgers. Did you ever try to become a Shaper? It was never an option. She doesn't elaborate. What would you do if you could? I flatter myself by thinking that I have some talent. I could achieve much, I think, if I was allowed, but the Shapers have a problem with my temperament. You don't agree with Shaper law? Oh, Shaper law! Heavens, I would never say anything against Shaper law, that which sustains us all. But since you are busy looking for sedition, what do you think of Shaper laws about magic? I agree with them. Without close supervision, magical powers could be used for horrible ends. She looks down at the floor. I am forced to agree with you. I lack the courage to disagree with any force. Whatever I believe, I will be a loyalist until I die. I have a message from Stormhold. Cyprian takes the message, opens it up, and reads it. Then she tears it up and throws it into a brazier. She is plainly upset. If you don't mind me asking, what was the message? Another refusal, another set of limits. I could be one of the best mages in the Storm Plains, but the Shapers, they... My temper, my attitude, my inability to snivel on cue, so I am never allowed to learn. I must cast the same pitiful spells, mop the floors while they... Excuse me, I need a moment to compose myself. She places a hand over her eyes and turns away. Can you give me training? You show her the amulet Alwyn gave you to prove that you work for him. There are certain lesser rituals I can teach to any of Sir Alwyn if you are interested. Nothing I really need. Although Banish Affliction... What is Essence Blade? Yeah, that's Blessing Magic. The only thing I really need is... Banish Affliction. That would be very useful. And we can actually cast it. Including mental effects, slowing, and curses. That is useful. Very useful. Much better than Cure Affliction. So, I'm going to keep that instead of this. And next time I level up, I'm going to turn something in. Okay, now... Everything is looked around here. We got a couple quests to turn in, which we will do later. For now, we're going to have to head further east. Alright, let's take a look outside. You look out at the fields east of Fort Vengeance. The rebels and the Shapers have fought back and forth over this miserable patch of land for years now. It bears the scars and wreckage of their struggles. Several rogues wander freely around the field, keeping a safe distance from the fort. They look hungry and savage. Your amulet is unlikely to convince them to let you alone. Oh god, that is a lot. Okay, let's see what we can do. At the very least, if we can kill a few. If we can kill a couple of these, that'll be great. Come on. Oh! I didn't see the Fiora. It's no big deal. These guys don't seem that bad, in all honesty. Annoying, perhaps, but not too bad. Haha! Okay, the Guardian Roamers and the Fioras, they're not going to be too bad. On the other hand, I have concern about the wing bolts. Those are going to be tricky. Oh, hello. Charged Fioras. I can take care of these easily enough, I think. Come here, Fioras. I can withstand your flames. You're not strong enough to kill me. Oh, that one is, though. That one is bad. And a Guardian Roamer. Okay, this could be surprisingly rough. What are those? Rampaging Fiora, no wonder. Okay, fortunately I have a few of these. Use a second. Ha, that killed that one. And that did huge damage to that one. You cover that in lightning. You finish off that one. Ow. Ah, crap! Well, there goes the alpha. Never got around to actually naming it, unfortunately. So, sorry. Sorry if you wanted it to be named, but, yeah. We no longer have it. We'll have to pay the guy for this, but not much we can do. We tried. It lasted a surprising amount of time, but... oh well, it's no big deal. Sorry. Almost got him. He'll probably die in a moment. There he goes. Perfect. Ooh, he dropped something interesting. And we have a lot of pain. That used up a lot of essence. Ooh, but now that I think about it, I think we can actually recharge ourselves inside. Yes, we can! I remember, there was a shaping pool there. Let me just grab this necklace. Tiny Orb of the Sun. Plus 4 armor, plus 10 cold resistance, plus 10 damage to undead and constructs. Nah. I mean, I'll deposit it, but we don't need to keep it. Okay. Let's go back inside, heal up ourselves. Oh, first let's kill this Guardian Roamer. He will die! There you go. Now let's heal ourselves up, and then get back to fighting. Right, back to the fighting out here. Oh, the wing bolt saw us. Time to kill it. Ooh. Did a lot of damage. But it's resistant to that. And that. Okay. This could be a problem. Oh, good. Went for the target I wanted it to go for. And it's dead. Good. Okay, that wasn't too big a deal. I can do a lot of damage to it. I just need to hope it doesn't do a lot of damage to me. Plus, of course, there's the allied creations of mine that can't really do very much damage to it. We could use a battle creation, I think. Ah, Guardian Roamer. Fine, let me finish off this wing bolt. There we are. Perfect. Wing bolts don't seem as big a threat unless they target me. If they target me, I have trouble. Ha! Nice. Almost got rid of all the guards I see around here. Come on, cure the poison. There we go. I see another wing bolt over there, and another Guardian Roamer. Let's see if we can get them separate, so we can kill them individually. Come on. There you go. Damn it, it went too close. Ah, well. Oh, and there's another one up there. Didn't see that. Okay, you, see if you can get the attention of the wing bolt. If it can attack you instead of me. There we go. Perfect. Now I kill this. You can attack that. And you can finish off this. There we are. Ha! There we go. Now we just need to finish off this wing bolt. Shouldn't be much. Wing bolts aren't as bad as I thought they were. There we go. Perfect. And there's a body back here with curing pod and coins. Alright, that's the end of everything out there. Now let's go heal up. And oh, out here is the Western Wasteland. Alright then. We gotta go back to Paracalia. We got some information to turn in. First thing we need to do, we unfortunately have news for you. Oh. Plus 100 coin fee if the creation is lost. Yeah, huh. Okay then. Now let me see if I can find that servile. Should be around here somewhere. Wait a second. I never went into this inn! Oh my god, how did I not do that? Alright, let me look for this servile around here somewhere, and then I'll go into that inn. There she is. I met a servile named Tima in Fort Vengeance. She could use your help. Her eyes light up. Fort Vengeance, eh? That sounds like a real challenge. Very dangerous. I will have to go as soon as I can. Thank you for your aid. We should not be seen talking. I will go soon. She sweeps her way down the sidewalk. Yay! How did I not see this inn? There's even people with quests. God damn it. There is a man sitting alone in this corner of the inn, quietly sipping his ale and watching everyone who enters. People like this are easy to find in every city in Terrestia. Recruiters looking for recruits to do all sorts of tasks. Not surprisingly, when you get close to his table, he motions for you to sit down. I am Belloc. I am looking for someone to assist me. Completely legal. I pay well. I don't ask questions. I ask for you to do the same. Why are you interested in me? I heard a rumor that General Owen wanted to see you. Wanted you to do something. Word went out before you even reached the city gates. That makes you useful and approved of by the council. Both are useful qualities. A legal job? Completely legal, something that will benefit a shaper, I am allowed to say. Who? He quietly sips his ale. Tell me more. My employer was expecting a package. It was in a caravan. The caravan was going to Fort Rockfall to the southeast. Then it was going to my employer. However, the caravan disappeared before it returned from the east. I want to see if you can find out what happened to the caravan, and I want my master's package. Recover the package and you will be well paid. I might be able to do that. Tell me more. I can tell you that the item in question was a leather pouch. It contained 3 crystals, highly polished, about the size of your hand. Custom work. Only worth a handful of coins to anyone but my employer. The caravan would have been on the road south and southwest of Fort Rockfall. Maybe rogues got it, or bandits. That is all I know that might be of value to you. Alright then, fair enough. We'll find it. You approach the counter of the bar. The innkeeper watches you quietly. When you are nearby, she stops hearing the shouted commands of the other patrons. Her attention is entirely upon you. It is unnerving. She says, quietly enough that you have to struggle to hear, I am Bryony. I would be happy to help you. Can I get a room? I am afraid that they are full. Many people have been passing through Paracalia lately. Soldiers, merchants, refugees. Every bed is full day and night. Perhaps you could try tomorrow. Can I get something to eat? Yeah, but we don't need anything. How is business going? Very good. Rooms always full. Many hungry people waiting to be fed. And interesting, too. I overhear the most fascinating things. Hear anything about me? She looks nervous. No. What was your name again? Bryony occasionally and half-heartedly takes and fulfills the orders of the other customers, but when you're around, her eyes are only on you. You wonder what she has heard about you. Hear anything interesting lately? Not much, just tales of the new rogues. Creations made by rebels and thoughtlessly released into the storm plains. Creations made only to reproduce quickly and to do harm. But that, I suppose, is what shaping leads to. What sort of creatures? There are the unbound, of course. There are swarms of bugs that are afflicting the farms. And there are the podlings, freakish creatures that spray energy in all directions, slowly wearing down those nearby. Creatures out of nightmares. And there will be worse to come, I am sure. What do you think of shaping? I admire it, of course. Like all of us under General Alwyn's control. Only the suicidal would question the wonderful world of shaping arts that the shaping arts have made for us. Well, let's look around in these rooms, and then I'll go turn in the quest to deliver the package that I had. Please hold. I have something to take from here. Hee hee. Random refugees. Okay. Now I am just going to go and, tell that person who wanted me to deliver the message. I believe it was her. Yes, I delivered your message, Pavel. And no doubt Cyprian did not give you the payment you were owed. As I said in the message, too hot in a temper, not to be trusted with more power. She fetches some crystals and pouches of spores for you. Hopefully this will justify the time you spent. Well, thank you. And Shuriken leveled up. Very nice, very nice. We don't need those, but hey, we got some nice stuff. That is gonna be that, I think. Next episode, we'll take a look at the next fort. One more fort left to look at, and then we are going to start finding our way further east. That'll be in the next episode, though. So, until then, I am Chester44, that is E, King, and Shuriken. This has been a Geneforge 5 Let's Play, and I will see you all next time.